Hello, everybody. Hi, happy Thursday. I am happy to be back here again. Thank you so much for joining us. Wherever you are, please let us know. My name is Precious, and I am the owner and founder of New Chapter Digital, where we help people achieve financial and time freedom by helping them set up and run successful online businesses. And here we are on to another edition of Business Perspective with Precious. And with me today, I have a wonderful guest, my business partner all the way from Toronto, Ontario. And I am so excited to have her. And I love this especially because it is a global business we are running out here. And so we connect with people from all over the globe. Once again, thank you for joining us. I'm happy to have you here, wherever you're watching us from. I see Clementine. She's watching us from Cameroon. Thank you so much, Clementine, for joining us. Let us know as you join us where you're watching us from, and please share the broadcast so other people can know about this amazing digital business opportunity. So I'll bring on my guest so we can delve into the issues of the day. Talk to you pretty soon. We're coming on with my guest. Hey, this is Tito. Hi,
Hello.
Tito.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. And you, how are you doing
I'm
today?
very well, thank you. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day out there today. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And how are
We're
you too?
actually, thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Business Perspective with Precious. I
Yeah.
am honored to have you on the platform today. And we're actually celebrating Remembrance Day out
Mm.
here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where I live with my family. And so we're remembering the heroes that fought the wars to enable us live in a free country today. So we celebrate those people, we remember them, they are never forgotten.
Yeah.
And so I
Absolutely.
see Belinda. Thank you so much, sis, for watching. And so Tito, please, can you introduce yourself so we know who exactly you are, the powerhouse that you are?
Yeah, thank you so much, Precious, for having me tonight on this edition of our live broadcast today.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad to be part of this of today. So first of all, I want to thank everybody that has made it happen to join us on this live broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us from wherever we're watching from.
Mm,
And absolutely, we are so grateful that you're able to join us despite the short notice that we gave out there. And then I want to thank Almighty God for making us able to be here, for us being alive and well despite and in spite of everything happening out there, that we are all alive. We thank God for that. We're so grateful.
right.
So, as she has rightly welcomed me in, my name is Tito Olatunji for short. I'm a mother of three children. I'm a child of God and an owner of a business, a digital business owner. And
Right.
I'm so glad that I found this business, and I'm so glad as a professional accountant that I am, I'm able to juggle all this, and this kind of matches what we're talking about today. So thank you so much, Precious, for bringing me into today's edition. Yeah, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And I'm quite thrilled to hear that you're a professional accountant. I'm an accountant myself, and
Yeah,
see where we get to meet here. Not
that's
even in an accounting office or
can you imagine?
setting, but
Yeah,
we are doing business on the side. How
yes,
amazing.
so
And
amazing.
yeah, thanks again for joining me. And you mentioned your mom.
Yeah,
Wow, that's amazing.
yeah,
Your mom, so you're a busy lady, pretty much.
yeah,
Yes, your
busy,
hands are
busy,
full
and
because I know
so
being a mom is not an easy task, but
not at
the
all.
beautiful thing is it is a fun thing to do.
Yeah, we're
It is
grateful
very
to God.
fulfilling. Yeah,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
it is
mm-hmm.
very fulfilling.
It's very
And
fulfilling. Yeah.
yeah, so how do you manage this? This your like what was your motivation starting your digital business, being a busy accountant and a mom to three kids? How do you What got you into this?
Okay, so I'll start from like how this started. This started just in the midst of the pandemic, as in right in the middle of pandemic last year. So we were out there, as in we were just thinking about okay, what are we going to do? We need to be able to find an a means of getting an extra income to support our
Right,
children, and of course every child that we all have their own, as in their different timings for everything, no matter the age these children are. you know you can say your children may be very little, that you still have to stay home with them. Your children
right,
may have attained the age whereby you don't have to stay home with them, but they all have their own challenges. Every stage has its own challenges. So the
right.
stage we are right now with our three children is that they are very, very involved in their extracurricular activities. They are all
Wow.
into basketball, and in fact, we are busy parents. We,
Mm-hmm.
we we go, as in before the pandemic, we go to work and we barely home. Then we start getting the call, mom, dad, when are you coming home? Like, I have a game, I have a practice. So we are busy round the clock, Monday to Sunday. We are busy, and of course, we both know that this is not free. Putting
Yeah,
your children in all
absolutely.
this extracurricular is not free. And of course, this part of the world is not cheap as well. And at the
Yeah,
same time, you don't want them to be idle. You don't want them to be glued to their devices all day long, after
you can say
school.
that again.
Yes. So you want them to be involved in one activity or the other, at least as long as you can afford to take them there. So that was why
Right.
we chose, as in they love basketball, right? So they chose to get involved in basketball. And right now they are also highly um, they've gone so far in the game, as in they play reps and all. So, and
Wow.
the higher they go, the more expensive it is. The higher they go, the more the games they play, the more that they are involved in the game. So
Right.
we thought to ourselves that okay, because when we got to Canada a few years back, we had actually tried a lot of business opportunities out there. We sometimes, my husband did multiple jobs, but at the same time we were still not where we wanted to be. So we were
Right.
always out there, as in like, okay, we want something that we could do that will not take us away from our children, and at the same time that we'll be able to afford to give them what they are interested in, to help financially, I mean, help,
Absolutely.
to help them. Okay, so that was how we bumped into this. I was the one that actually found this business, and initially, of course, like all of us, very skeptical. Like most of us, very skeptical, depending on how you saw it. So we were
Mm-hmm.
skeptical, but of course, we did our due diligence. We did all the checks and balances, and we're like, okay, let's just try it out. And that was
Right.
how we started last year. And when I say last year, 2020, and that was how we started. And we thank God. We thank God for where we are today. We really thank God
Right.
for where we are today. We thank God for giving us a reason to even look for a plan B, and that's God giving us children. So we thank God for that fact that we have children and we have a reason to even say, okay, we need extra income. And so
Right.
we're so grateful for that. And we're so grateful for this business because it's really opened up a lot for us financially. It's really helped us to do a lot, a lot. So
Wow.
that's how we find ourselves as business owner. I would never have thought that I would be an online person because um I'm an introvert by nature. I'm like okay, online that means I have to like talk to people, or what do I have to do? As in do some online thing. I'm like, I don't know, but I tell you, there's more to it than the name online. As in, there's a lot involved in it, and it's
I
really
hear
interesting.
you. I hear
Yeah,
you. And that's quite an amazing story, an amazing why.
yeah,
Yeah, we all have kids and they are blessings, just like you
there are
said.
blessings.
But, every stage comes with its own challenges and,
Yeah,
expenses to deal with.
absolutely,
And
absolutely.
yeah, I'm so happy actually that you didn't let your skepticism keep you from
Yeah,
taking action on this business opportunity. And again, just like you said, I myself, I'm used to being behind the scenes, doing stuff behind the scenes. But
yeah.
look at it today. And it just, again, like you earlier mentioned, that it's not just like online business like it sounds. There's more
Hmm.
to it,
There's
you
more
know
to it. Yeah.
there's more to it. And when you look at the earning potential, like people always say, if your dream is big enough, you will go
Hmm.
for it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
if your why is big enough, you go for it. You do whatever it takes. You know, we were introverts. Incidentally, you and I, we were introverts prior to being digital business owners. But when you find an amazing opportunity like this that gives you what you want, what you're looking for, you
Yep.
know what? It's as good as going a little bit out of your comfort zone to work at it and make it happen and be successful. Because at the end of the day, there's no success in the comfort zone.
No, no,
Not at all.
no.
Not at all. Incidentally, if we get to talk to some of these actors, these big actors out there who are, grazing our screens day and night, they'll tell you they are introverts. They are shy people, but they get on the set and the act,
Yeah.
So there's no success in the comfort zone. So we have to get out of our comfort zones
Yeah, and
from
make it
time to
happen.
time to do what we have to do. And hey, if you stayed in your comfort zone, you wouldn't have had the supplementary take care of your kids' basketball gear, and those things are expensive. I know they're
Yeah.
quite expensive.
And at the same time, when you think about the fact that as my kids are at the stage right now where they already at least one of them is in the university right now, and when you think about it, they're going to start paying tuition fees as in books and all that extra things.
It's a whole different ball game.
It's a whole different ball game, and of course, it's not. You don't want to put your children in debt from day one in school. You want to help them, as in pay their way through school, as in empower them, like that. So if you think about that, that was another reason for us to take this bold step. And one thing I always tell people is that nothing changes until something changes. Because if you want to, you said you want to change something, but if you keep yourself on the same spot, you remain on
nothing
that
will
spot.
change. I totally agree.
Nothing will change. So you need to actually move. You need to actually make an action, take a step. And some people always say, okay, I don't know what it entails. But yes, you cannot know what it entails if you don't even check it out. That's why I tell people again, and that was a great thing that we did, and I'm so grateful that we did it. I'm so happy we did it. Thank you.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing. I'm just acknowledging those watching us right now. Thanks, Leke and from Calgary, just nearby me.
Oh, nice.
And I have my sisters from Cameroon. There is Isabella and there is Clementine. They're watching us from Cameroon, as well as my mentor, Belinda. She's watching us, from Arizona.
Wow.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you all
Please
for watching.
share the broadcast as you join us so other people will know about this amazing opportunity. It's changing lives around the globe. It is just amazing, like super. And Tito, you definitely touched a little bit on this, but I'm still going to ask you though, like, how do you oh no, it's my next question actually. I was going to say, how does this work for you? Like you're doing this business and you're working full-time as an accountant. I understand that. Yeah. So how do you manage both?
Okay, so one major thing I love about this business is that the automation is fantastic. As in we have a 90% automated system. It doesn't take you away from what you're currently doing. No matter your profession, it doesn't interfere with your current profession if you want to continue. Because some people have resigned their job, as in they're now fully doing this. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. So for me, I love my profession. I'm still doing it. And this does not affect it in any way, because you can actually do your business at anywhere you find yourself. As long as you have your phone, your Wi-Fi, or your laptop, you can definitely run this business. So it really does not affect what I'm doing right now. And so when I finish my normal work hours, then I in a day, maybe I put in like 2 hours on my business. Wow. Yeah, I put in 2 hours on myself. I can have time for my family as well.
Yes, absolutely.
So, yeah, and as long as you show up for your business on a daily basis, or however often you want to do it, the business runs for you, and the automated system, like I mentioned, it's fantastic. So we have to just do like 10% of the work, but 90% basically is done for us by the system. So it's so interesting and it's doable by anybody, no matter your profession. It's really doable. Yeah. So
Right.
that's the part I really love that part. And I tell people that why do you have to take multiple jobs? You don't need to take multiple jobs because you wanna make ends meet.
Absolutely.
It's a bomb. As in, if you want to keep your profession, if you use this as a plan B, I can guarantee you that sooner than you know, this will be your plan A, while your profession will be your plan B. So it's
Absolutely.
a
Yeah.
wonderful experience, and I tell you, it doesn't interfere with my profession in any way, and I'm able
Right.
to merge and do both at the same time. So
Right.
wherever
And
you go, you can take calls. Like as I'm here right now, I just before this live interview, I got a call from one of my business partner from UK. So you can
mhm,
imagine me in Canada talking to somebody in UK,
the
talking
UK.
business. Yeah,
Wow.
talking sometimes when as in you can we go to bed and we wake up with good news in your email, as
I
in
know, eh?
so all
Yeah.
of those are results of the automation. So it's
Right.
really interesting. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. But the thing is that you will never know
Until
until
you try it
you
out.
look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look at
And
it.
Belinda is here. She's saying the automation at its
Oh
best.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. The automation
Absolutely.
is like out of this planet.
It is at its
Absolutely.
best.
And I
Yeah.
hear you when you say sometimes you go to bed and you wake up with good news. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing. As we normally say that if we don't get something that can work for us while we sleep, then we will work until we die.
Oh my God.
Nobody wants to do that. You don't
No.
want to be that aging person and still struggling to pick shifts left and right, still trying
Yep.
to clock in and
Yep.
work.
Yep.
We deserve better.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
we deserve better in life, and we
Yep.
should be able to give ourselves a
A break.
chance
A
to live better.
Yeah.
And
Because
about taking multiple jobs.
multiple
You
jobs.
mentioned just a moment ago that you actually spend just about 2 hours a day on
Yep.
your business.
Yeah.
And I believe it's not even every day. It's not every day you work on your
One.
business.
No.
But when you do that, it's just about 2 hours. Imagine someone taking an extra job, a second job, or a third job. First, you're out of your house for maybe 8 hours or 12 hours. You
Mm-hmm.
imagine you're working overnight, 12 hours shift. You're out of
Yep.
home, as opposed to doing this and being present in your house and
Mm-hmm.
even working like 1/10 of that time you would
Mm-hmm.
have spent outside. So I see it like
It's
it's
rewarded.
it's an amazing opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
It's rewarding. You spend less time doing it. It's just like so nice.
Yeah.
And scaling is the fact that it's online. Scaling it like, say the earning potential is unlimited because you have the
Unlimited.
whole world to
Yeah.
to do
To
business with.
yeah, it's a global market. It's a
Yeah.
global market basically. Another thing I want to say is that, as in talking about accounting professional, is that as accountants we do a lot of presentations, right? And of
Yeah.
course, one thing I've gained in this, apart from financial and other benefits, is the training, because our training has a lot of potentials, as in so many things that
Absolutely.
I never knew before, and now I know, and they are really helpful for me on my job right
And
now.
you learned it for free.
And I learned it
That's a
for
beautiful
free.
thing. You learned it
And
for free. You didn't have to pay for it.
yeah, exactly. And they're even helpful to my children, even in school when they have projects. They come and tap from it, and it's so amazing,
Yeah.
because when you think about this, you're like, and this is all for free. So apart from the financial benefit, there are a lot more benefits that is hidden in there that you wouldn't even see. But
Absolutely.
you gain those things, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's true. There's so many things I never knew. Like, and before getting into this, I did so many other kind of businesses. Well, let's say a handful of them, and I was struggling with marketing. You
Wow.
know, I was struggling with marketing.
Yeah.
Like,
Can
I
imagine
wasn't
that.
even having any leads, no business at all. Because if you don't have the marketing skills, there's no way you get your business anywhere.
Yep. Yep.
So I was really struggling with that. And then at some point, I had to pay for some courses, and they were so
Wow.
expensive.
I can
They were so
imagine that.
expensive, you know. And then at one point, it was like, I should just get an expert to do this marketing for me. And the expert was charging an arm and a leg. I was like, okay, this is not worth it.
Yeah.
But
This is
tell
not
me,
planned for.
with our training system, I can get into my training site at any time of the day and learn whatever I want to learn for free.
Exactly. And it's yours. It's web-based. Anywhere you go, as long
And
as you have internet, anywhere you go, it's web-based. You
yeah,
can just access it. So, it's so interesting. And of course, you are not alone. Even the training is step by step. And
yeah,
if peradventure you find you need an help on as in while going through your training, you have imagine all the mentors, the coaches, and
yeah,
that's a wonderful tool that you cannot get out there in the outside world there in other businesses. So there are a lot of perks in this business that I really, really enjoy, and I appreciate the fact that I'm part of the business,
yeah.
part of the community.
It's an amazing opportunity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that. Okay. Yeah.
So what can you really say has been the biggest impact for you? What has how has it really impacted your life? I know, yeah, you already mentioned you've learned quite a lot already,
Mhm.
and your kids are even tapping into it. But what else has really changed this far?
Well, for because of the time, I'm just going to mention stress two things. So, for one, the first I would say is that it has really helped me come out to know myself much more. Before now, like I mentioned, I'm not a social network person, but this has really brought me out, brought out another phase, another side of me, that
That
even
you didn't
myself
know about?
wows me. Yeah, it wows me, and all this other potential, they're actually useful for me even on the job. So that's one thing I appreciate that this business has done for me. And of course, apart from the financial benefit that you and I know that it's out of
Yeah,
it's mind
mind blowing.
blowing. But
Absolutely.
yeah, then the second thing is that, like, a little bit from the financial aspect of it, is that the fact that my son went to school and we're able to pay off his tuition without a loan.
That's a big deal in
That's
North
a big
America.
deal. In
Yeah.
North America, that's a big deal for us. That's a big deal. And I
And
would
he doesn't have to go work at McDonald's at
he
odd
doesn't he's
hours.
not working, he's schooling
Hmm.
full time. So I'm so grateful for that fact. So I'll just say briefly, as in those two things, I know I'm really grateful that I'm
That's
in this business,
amazing.
I'm in this community.
Yeah.
And of course, it has also expanded my social network in terms of people I know. Just like you, I didn't know you and before this
Yeah.
business, and you are there in Calgary, I'm here in Ontario. How on earth would I have met you if not for this business? And likewise,
Exactly.
other business partners too. I have
Yeah.
business partners in Europe, I have some in UK, some in Australia, I have in Canada, I have in US. So if I go to US today, I know I have at least few places I can stay without, as in even without notice. I can just knock their doors and go in.
Right.
So some of those
Because
things
they
that
become
are
like
not
family at some point. Yeah.
yeah, we're like family. The way we communicate,
Yeah.
the community is a very it's a very wonderful
Oh,
community that we all
it's
take ourselves
it's
as
it's
family.
an amazing
Is
community for
yeah.
sure.
So those are the things, as in, for now, I would say they are really something that I know you cannot even attach price to all those things. You cannot tag
No,
them.
you can't.
You can.
Because
So those are things
yeah.
that I really appreciate for having found this business and jumped in right away. As in, I
And
jumped in when you
the
jump in with
support
your
is
two
really.
legs. Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. The support is really amazing. When still talking about the community aspect, it was easy for me to quit every other thing that I was
Yeah.
doing before. Like I mentioned to you, I was having challenges with marketing and whatnot, but there was
Mhm.
nobody I could talk to. Like I
Yeah.
didn't have a community, I didn't have a business partner I could talk to. I was struggling by myself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what was the end result? I gave up. I
Wow.
lost whatever I invested in that venture,
Wow.
and that
Wow.
was it. It was gone. But
Wow.
with this one, it's like this. It's hard to give up. Like there's even no giving up. We have
Just
an amazing community. People are always there to support one
yeah.
another.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and plus the income potential. It's just too good.
Amazing. Yeah.
Sometimes I pinch myself literally, like, is this real? But it is real, and not only is it real, it is legitimate.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
not seeing so many online business. Like I don't know of any other
I
where
I need that.
we
Yeah.
where every business partner gets a tax slip at the end of the year to file their
I'm
taxes. I haven't
telling
seen
you.
that.
Can you imagine? It's
I'm yet
so
to,
so interesting.
yeah, I
The
haven't seen that
benefits
before.
attached to it is really interesting, and that's why I tell people, as long as you're coachable, as long as you have a positive mindset, don't give up. There are so many opportunities out there.
Yeah.
You just have to try. And of course, this is a tested one. So it's there. Just take a leap of faith and try it out,
Right.
That's what when I talk to people, I really stress that I ask them, come, how big is your dream?
Right.
How big is your why? If your why
Mhm.
is so big, then make your dreams come true. You can achieve your dreams.
Yeah.
That's what
And
I
it's
tell
good
people.
because people don't have to be tech savvy,
No,
because the trainings are there to direct you.
no, yeah,
As long as you can read and write,
yeah,
that's it.
exactly,
You don't need to
exactly.
be a technical person. You don't need
No,
to be an expert.
no,
Everything is out there. The training side is there guiding you step by step. We have
yeah,
mentors who are willing to jump on the phone at any time, do Zoom
yeah,
meetings to
yep,
help set
uh-huh,
up businesses. And even our coaches are amazing. Like, we
yeah,
just have a really neat system, if I can put it that way. Yeah,
yeah.
it is really good. Thank you guys once again for watching us. Wherever you're watching us from,
Thank
please
you.
share the broadcast. We are so happy to have you watching us at this time. And whenever you catch the replay, will still be very grateful that you'll be there to watch our replay. Thank you so much. And
Thank you. We appreciate
people,
all of you.
just,
Yeah.
yeah, we really appreciate you all. So we're almost wrapping up. What would you say to our viewers, whoever is watching us, and they're like, they have all these questions, what will you say to them?
Well, I will start by telling them that think about your why first. Why do you think you need a plan B?
Mhm.
Is it that what you're doing right now, you yourself, that is not enough to cover what, as in the many bills that you have, or you just think, okay, I just need a break, I need a change. Or maybe your kids, could be your wife, could be your kids, your wife could be
Yeah.
your current job, your wife could be, maybe you just love adventure. As in, whatever your why is, how big is it? And that should motivate you to, as in, go in and do what you have to do, as in, make your dream come true, achieve your dreams. And one thing I can tell you, that for this business, you are never alone. Nobody's alone in this business. Once you
Right.
come in, you'll be attached to a mentor, you'll be attached to a coach, and they're all experienced. As in, nobody would leave you in the ocean and like leave you hanging. No,
Hmm.
you will not be alone from day one. We have a community of over 100,000 business owners. We have, like I mentioned before, your coach, your mentor, and of course you have a lot of people out there that not even, they're not your coaches, they're not your coach, neither are they your mentor. They're there to help you. So come out, like, come out and make it happen.
Yeah.
Make it happen. You don't have to be tech savvy. There's no selling involved. you know so it's
That's a
really
beautiful
interesting.
thing. There's no
Yeah,
selling involved.
no selling involved. And of course, some people ask, what do you mean there's no selling involved? And that's why you need to check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out.
And
This
that's where our automation comes in. We have an
exactly,
automated system that does,
exactly.
from beginning. We just do the 10%, which
Yeah,
is letting people know that there's something like this happening. And
yeah,
just like any other business, even if
yeah.
it's a storefront business, they need to still do
You have
adverts.
to do
That's
something.
why when we drive by the road, we don't just imagine that there is a McDonald's nearby or a KFC.
Hmm.
We see the signpost on the road.
Yeah,
That's an
exactly.
advert. That's
And
an
that takes
advert.
you
If
there.
you have
Yeah,
a
that's an ad.
business, you don't tell people about it, nobody will know you have a business.
Yeah,
And that's the only part you get to do with your business, pretty much.
yeah.
The
You
rest
got
of
to
it
run
is
your business,
later.
because it's not a get rich quick business anyway.
No, it's not.
It's not.
You
So
must
you
put in
got
a little
to,
bit of work. But
yeah.
of course, it's not like a full-time job.
No.
That's the nice thing about it. It's not like
Hmm.
a full-time job.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
absolutely, absolutely. Each time
and
I
yeah,
think about this business, I'm always like, oh my God, I just thank you for bringing it into my household, right?
I know.
I'm
It's a
just,
blessing and a
yeah,
dream come true. Like, I would never have thought, like last year around the same time, I would never have imagined that there's something like this existing.
no, no,
Not after the many terrible things I done in the past, you know. But this one is a breath of fresh air for sure. It's a
Exactly.
breath of fresh air.
And then
And
one more thing
to think that as a business owner, you can register your business and you own it. It's your
yeah,
business.
exactly.
You own it. And you can, you know, a child can even inherit it. You can leave it as an inheritance for your children. Like, it's like you're not just right now. What I know is I'm not just running a digital business. I'm building an empire for my family.
Yeah.
Leaving a legacy for my family. That's very important, you know.
Really.
So it's not one of these things we just see online. People are talking about it, that it will be here today and in 6 months it has disappeared. No. Longevity, that's another good thing. When someone is looking for a side hustle, you want to look for something that is here to stay. Not one of the get rich quick schemes. Today you hear that here, the next thing you hear, the whole thing has shut down. Nobody even knows where it originated from, you know. You can't hold anyone accountable for anything. People lose huge amounts of money. No, this is not one of those things.
No. This one is legit. It's legit.
It is legitimate.
Yeah. And really and truly,
country.
Yeah, it's legit, it's global in nature, and really and truly, you have nothing to lose, nothing whatsoever to lose, just put information. So why not just check it out? And
yeah, it's worth checking out.
You never can say if it's something that you can do, something that you're going to enjoy. So
it all starts by taking action. Check it out. We're going to drop our business links on the comments section. You can click on the business links. It will require you to sign up with your name and your email address for our free information webinar. That free information webinar will tell you a little bit about digital marketing and what it entails. And we go from there. We'll be talking to you on the inside. So just right after this, we're going to drop our business links. Let's do that, guys. Take action on your dreams. You can't sit in one place and expect things to change. You have to take action. You have to take action. Yeah. For something to change, you must change.
Yeah. Nothing changes until something changes. Yeah.
Yeah. Mindset is all we need. We need to change our mindset. You just can't say, oh, I can't trust this. You need to check it out. And then you make an informed decision.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
It's very worth it. Otherwise, we'll not be sitting here talking about it. No, nobody wants to put their face in front of something that is not legitimate. I'm not one of those. Neither are you, Tito.
No way. We wouldn't come out here live and be talking about what's not real, right? What is
absolutely.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for coming on. And for all those who are watching us, thank you so much for sticking with us until the end of this broadcast. And whenever you catch us, whenever you catch the replay, we still appreciate you very much. And please do well to share. Let's not keep this information to ourselves. And let's take action on our dreams. That's the only way we get to live better lives, by taking action on what you know will benefit not just you, but others around the globe. It's been a wonderful last half hour with you, Tito, and our viewers.
You.
And until next time, you all have a wonderful evening, or is it morning, wherever you are?
Yeah. Thank you, Precious. Thank you, Precious, and thank you, everybody that was able to join. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Bye now.
Bye.